everyone, this is ERN Ruthie. So I am the founder of Speak Out, Breaking the Silence of Abuse. We support women or people that have been through all forms of abuse. We educate the community and also we help victims. I am so happy to be on Jets for Women Africa.
Can you tell us about the mission and vision of Speak Out and the key issues it addresses?
Speak Out is a non-profit organization. We raise awareness about all forms of abuse. We educate the community and also we help victims of abuse, those that have been through abuse, to survive and also to move from surviving to thriving. And our mission is to make sure that people speak out. Our mission is to reach more people and educate the community, and also to help people come out of their shell, to be able to speak out and break free from whatever that they are going through. Because a lot of people are dying in silence and they are afraid to speak out because of the community, what people will say about you, what you go through after speaking out. So people are afraid that if I speak, something will happen to me. But we encourage them with what we do to help them speak out so that they can be free and move on with their life. So that's what we do with Speak Out. Yes.
How does silence about abuse and mental health struggles affect victims long term?
Keeping silence and not speaking out can eventually drive people into depression, anxiety, and fear, and many other things. I was a victim of this. So we make sure that people speak out, because once you speak out, you break free from the fear, and you break free from suicidal thoughts. Because the next thing is, when you go into depression, anxiety, the other way is to you get into the place of, let me take my life because I am not wealthy, nobody is listening to me, my life is useless. So speaking out, breaking the silence is very, very important.
What is Speak Out doing to raise awareness and encourage people to speak out?
Some of the things that we've done is we go to schools, we do a lot of workshops, we do a lot of campaigns online, we share a lot of stories, and we even donate a lot of food. Like, for example, we will go to a community, we give away books in schools, and we give them food and clothes. And whilst we are doing this with children, we do it with children and adults as well. We do this, we use this as a tool to be able to speak to children and to adults. So some of the things that we have done is doing workshops online, campaigns online, distributing food, clothes, and these are the forms or the things that we use to be able to reach the people and to communicate with them, to help them speak out. Yes, because once we do these things, we share stories, and I share my personal story. Sharing my personal story, they come to know that, oh, so this lady has been through something like this before, and she's where she is now. So I myself, or I will be able to also go somewhere in life if I share my story.
What are the biggest challenges in supporting victims and survivors in African communities?
In African community, one of the biggest challenges, I think, even simply going live, because I normally go live every Friday. I just give it so normally go live every Friday. People will message you. I believe in the beginning, now it's less, but in the beginning, I used to have messages from people telling me, stop talking about this thing. If you continue talking about this, we'll not have you. You can't be our friend anymore. I received threats and messages, and those are the things that I used to receive. People telling me, don't talk about this topic. It's too sensitive. You are an African. If you talk about what you've been through, people will look at you in a different way. And some of the things that we've been through is, when you go to a community, some leaders will come to you and will ask you, why are you coming here to talk about this? Can we change topic? Can we talk about something else? Okay, we'll not allow you to donate food. We'll not allow you to do this if this is what you're coming to talk about. So these are some of the challenges we've been through, but we are here, thank God.
Can you share a success story where Speak Out made a significant impact?
Okay, so I'll share when I went to the Gambia. We went to a school and we went to share We went to educate some of the children, I mean, all of the children in the school about abuse. And one young lady, I think she was about 9 years or 10 years then. After we shared the story, she came out crying and she said, this is what she's going to. She's going to abuse, she's going to that. And then it was one of the best moments ever for us. And from there, we took the steps to help her overcome the trauma and the pain that she's been through. So we help her to go through counseling processes, and yeah, we helped her. And eventually, after 2 years or even less, she became well. She started doing well in school because of what she's been through. She was not performing very well in school. So after our intervention, after helping her, she started doing well in school again. She started performing very well in school. Some of the things that we've done is we've not taken anybody from their home yet, but we've helped some women start businesses. Women that have been through abuse, they start business. They even call their business Speak Out. And educated, when we go to schools, normally young people will come to us and share their stories. After that, we take them through counseling process, we educate them more, and we help them to, overcome the trauma and the fear and to go on well with their life. So these are the things that we've done with Speak Out.
What are Speak Out's future goals, and how do you plan to expand support across Africa?
So all over Africa, we want to go more to the rural areas to be able to, educate them more, because some of these people, they don't really have a lot of data or internet, so they don't hear about abuse and all that. So we want to go to the rural areas to be able to educate them. We want to have centers where people can come and seek for help, where we can give houses to women that have children that are being abused, or children that are being abused. If we go to a home and they are being abused or maltreated, we can take them and place them in a home where they can have safety. We want to have more safe places where men and women can come, especially women can come and seek for help if they need it. So this is what we want to do. This is our vision. These are our goals that we have for 2025 and the years to come, to have bigger places and houses where we can accommodate more women and children that are going through abuse.
What message would you give to someone suffering in silence and afraid to seek help?
The message that I'll give to somebody that is going through abuse or have been through abuse and they're afraid to speak out is, your voice is your power. You have a voice. You need to speak out. If you don't speak out, remember that you came to this world by yourself. And if you don't speak out, you will die in silence and you will not be able to achieve what is in you, because what is in you that you have for the world, or what is in you is only in you. Nobody can be like you. So I need you to speak out, so that, I'm a Christian, but I don't believe that. The Bible says that, God has not given you the spirit of fear. He has given you power, sound mind, and love. You, even being a human being, normal, you have power in you. So I need you to speak out so that you can break that generational cycle or curses, so that your children or your great-grandchildren will not come and, repeat or suffer because of your trauma. You need to speak out so that you can be healed and be free from the trauma and pain that you're going through.
What is the first step to breaking the stigma and abuse and mental health in African communities?
First of all, we need to listen to people. We need to have the ear to listen to people. When someone comes to you and tell you, this is what I've been through, you don't call them witches. You don't call them, oh, you're doing too much. No, you give them an ear. You listen to them, and any way that you can help them, you give. So I think the first step is breaking stigma, is being able to listen to people without judging them. Because I was judged already the first place when I shared my story. So listen to people without judging them, and help. From listening to them, you help them to break the silence. And from there, they are free to share more with you.
What message would you like to share with women in Africa who have experienced abuse?
The people of Africa, my African people, in our community, the more they said, like, silence is golden. Not every silence is golden. When you are being abused and you are going through trauma, you don't have to keep silence. You are not doing anyone a favor. When you speak out, you are doing yourself a favor. We are strong people, we are powerful people, and we don't have to condone abuse. Abuse is not love. Let's speak out and help the next generation to speak out so that we'll be able to move forward and do greater things. If you don't speak out and you are traumatized, listen, trauma can keep you in a place of loneliness, in a place of darkness. And trauma can sabotage you of not becoming the great person that you have to become. But when you speak out and you are free, you will become the greatest person that you were born or made to become. So I urge you and I encourage you to speak out, and encourage your neighbor to speak out. Encourage your brother or your sister to speak out. When a brother or a sister comes to you and tell you, I've been through abuse, this is what the uncle, the brother, the sister, this person did to me, don't judge them. Give them a year and be an active listener. Listen to them and help them to be free. This is what I would say to my people.
Thank you so much for being on the interview with us. We really appreciate